have a bullet in your leg. I don't care. I don't care. You're gonna die. I don't care. Okay. If I go the other way, if I go the other way, it's not gonna go good.
Welcome back from Chris to Christopher. This episode right here, man, is just him talking. We finally get to hear from Chris. Just listen. That's all you gotta do, guys. Listen. Weigh in. Hit the comment section. Don't be shy, because everybody wants to know certain things. And those pictures and captions that you see, I will be dropping factual things that happen. So pay attention, and thank you for watching.
My name is Christopher Michael Cardona. This is my story from beginning to the end. Behind the motel?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right.
I can picture Tata in her little Colombian dress. I could picture
Yeah.
She was sitting in the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Lorenzo with his mohawk. You know, he had the Joe Dirt haircut. And then Grilla with a princess Little Mermaid shit on. I remember, and then we used to go to the ice cream with Elkin all the time. I remember all that.
What did you do the most as you was growing up at that time? Like,
The most I was doing?
yeah. Like, did you ever have time to
playing in the yard?
Right.
Gina's brother, Joseph.
Okay.
Coming over, you know, because, you know, he to grandma came, you know, to grandma moved over to his house, and then he lived in the back. I remember him play football with me a lot, or play baseball with me.
Yeah.
And, I remember that. I remember them knocking a big tree down across the street from us when Elkin and Boots, the eagle nest in it.
Oh.
Elkin was scared because in Colombia the eagles, they'll grab the little kids. And he was scared they would grab Tata or Lorenzo. The eagle will grab them, and pick them up and then drop them to eat them. Yeah, in Colombia. And Elko freaked out.
How was everything in school?
School was cool. Yeah, I had fun. You know.
How was your grades?
You know, that's from the beginning of me learning that I had the disability of learning. You know, my learning disability. I remember her poking me in the head with a pencil. She stabbed me in the head with a pencil because I couldn't read well. She got frustrated. I was only in third grade. Yeah, because she was like, I just told you the word. Nah. She stabbed me in the head with a pencil.
All the time when you had to do homework?
Every chance she got. She called me a dummy and all that. A retard. I know nothing.
When he passed away, how was your life changed?
Oh, it changed completely.
And what did you do?
I remember I was 10 years old when he died. I just turned 10. He died on October 5th. I was July 17th, my birthday. He just died. And I found out he died. I didn't cry. Until I seen him in the body bag. You know, in the morgue, whatever. That's the only thing. I didn't even cry then. I just looked at him. I went to the corner. I cried. And I believe Chopper's husband came. Tito came up to me and grabbed me and hold me in his arm and said, "It's okay, Chris." And I didn't talk. When I went back to New Smyrna, I didn't talk. I stayed in class. I didn't talk. I didn't do no work for probably a year or two. I didn't say shit because just looked at the board and told the teacher tried to give me work. I just threw it on the floor. I didn't say nothing. You know, it was Kyle who brung out the talking me because I wouldn't talk to nobody. I would only talk to him. I would whisper in his ear. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and everybody used to like, "What'd he say?" You know.
You didn't talk really to nobody for like you said, like a year or two, right?
Yeah, I was really
so your grades were bad, right? You weren't doing shit. Did any of that get back to Margie?
Oh yeah, she knew.
Oh, she knew.
The guidance counselors, they told her, you know, you don't want to talk, you don't, you know, even. And she said, "Chris, you need to talk. Chris, they're gonna lock you up, blah blah." I didn't care.
Okay, so she was there trying to still get you help.
She just did what she had to do for the money. Mm-hmm. She knew at the end of the day it was gonna be worth the reward for her.
Okay. She tried to do more of the homework with you with less abuse, or was it more abuse?
Homework with me?
Yeah.
Try to help me?
Yeah.
No. Only time she helped me a little bit when she gave me a list to go get her tampons and stuff. She just an evil woman. She just, and everything was for her kids. Mm-hmm. She never gave nothing to me and my sister Alexis. You know,
Mhm.
never threw me a party anymore. No parties.
Wait, so you
Never
never
threw
had
a
a
lecture.
party? You never had a party at all ever
Never had a
since
birthday party. Yeah, I didn't have none of that. Yeah.
the way we
Yeah,
all
the
was
last time I
living?
had a party was when Elkin was alive. You know what used to make me mad on that? I
What?
used to tell her I didn't like the way he looked at me. You know what I'm saying? Now I can
Mhm.
talk about it. Now that,
Mhm.
that I'm straight with my medicine. You know? I used to tell her, Mom, I don't like the way he looked at me. It was, oh, that's just Uncle Louie. He's making funny faces. I used to say, I don't know. That's not funny faces, Mom. That's not funny. She's like, what are you talking about? And every time I try to get into it, and she's like, there was time when she'd say, Chris, what's wrong? Talk to me. And I wouldn't tell her, and I would just go in my room and just, close it out of my mind, Like Barrow's place,
Yeah.
he used to get me in the base, like look at me different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I didn't like the way he looked at me. But when I got to the house that your mom lived in,
Mhm.
that was Grandma's house,
Mhm.
Howard Street.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I can't go on Howard Street, because that's where everything really started.
Sure.
That's how the panic attack really came, because she left me with him. Okay,
Mhm.
this is the beginning. She left me with him, with
Mhm.
Grandma.
Mhm.
She wanted to follow Osbelkin back to New York, right, and let him do jobs. You know what I'm saying? Robbing other Colombians, and she say what she wants. She knows what the deal is.
Mhm.
She left me with Tony. I had to go to school. I was in third grade. I was sleeping in Grandma's bed, and Grandma slept in his room with him. And I remember I caught him in the corner. I caught him at the door, playing with himself, looking at me. And I didn't know what that was at that time.
Mhm.
Only a baby. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I peed in the bed. That's the beginning of me peeing in the bed heavy. Jumped in the bed, laid in the bed, and he put his hand down my pants. And I jumped up and I said, "What are you doing?"
Mhm.
He said, "Oh, nothing, Chris. I just wanted to check you, see if you pee." I said, "No, I'm okay." That's why I sleep towards my back towards the bed to the wall now. You'll never see me sleep with my ass out. You know what I'm saying? I'm always my back to the wall. I have to see the door. Because of him. And I remember that. And then I remember him touching me, and I jumped up, and I know I felt his dick touching my body. He had my pants halfway down. I jumped up. And I said, "What are you doing?" This is my hand, just my hand. And I said, "I don't know. That didn't feel like your hand." I said, "I think you should leave the room. I need to get up. Where's Grandma?" And blah blah.
Mhm.
And I couldn't tell her, because every time I was on the phone, boom boom. That's how he used to take my right hand.
Mhm.
And that's what happened. That's what happened that day with the cop. When he twisted my hand right, I flashed back and I thought it was Tony. The cop, and I told him, "You're not stronger than me, bitch. You'll not touch me again." That was me flipping out on that.
Yeah.
He got him a job in the hospital. To work in the hospital, he worked in laundry. When Taka got born, Margie put him back, told him that she needed money. Of course, he went back to the streets again to rob other cartel members. Okay, like he always done. With the whole collection, with Diego, with Nesta, not Nesta, Coracho, all of them. Duso, before Duso turned his back on him, okay? So Elkin robbed the wrong motherfucker. That's what got him killed, Tata. Because you don't want to listen to me, and you don't want to believe me, that your father was going to take you, Pudgy, me, Grija, and the Renzo to Colombia. That's the truth. He didn't give a damn about the United States. He was already warned by the feds. Because when I was 7 or 8 years old, I believe, I got approached by the feds walking down US 1 in New Smyrna Beach right before I got to Blackbeard's. They pulled over and they stopped me. Yes, Onana.
Chisholm Elementary was off that road.
Off that road.
Yep.
Thank you. They rode past me and they said, "Excuse me, do you know this guy?" And they had a picture of Elkin. I said no. I backed up and I said, "Get away from me before I help." And we are the cops, they said. "We are the cops. We're FBI. I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I ran behind, I ran behind fucking Blackbeard's that would take me to what? Joseph's house / Grandma's house. And I believe it's before we bought the house from Joseph. I knocked on Joseph's door. He wasn't there, so I ran to the house. I ran to the house. I opened the door. Margie we had screen porch. A porch. I ran in, and then remember I don't think you remember, she had the glass door with the shellac floors,
Yep.
the fireplace.
Yep.
So we took a picture, you, me, remember?
Yeah, in front of
And your mother.
in front of
That's
that.
when you
Yeah.
guys came in the
Yep.
blue van.
Yep.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah. How Chris don't gotta remember. He has the big dummy. Don't remember nothing. He remembers everything. Yeah. I came in there and I said, Ma, some cop stopped me, asking for Bob. She said, Flacco, the policia. He ran, jumped up, put Tata on the bed because Poochie wasn't born yet. Poochie wasn't a daughter yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he ran out the back door, jumped over the fence that would lead to what? Shingle-Lock Motel.
Yep. Yep.
He paid the guy $10,000 to keep a fucking car there so he can ride to Miami. And I didn't see him 2 or 3 months. And he came back with a different name.
Mm.
That's when he came back with Diego Garcia. And he used that name for ever since. And I used to tell, when we was around people, I had to tell people that he was my uncle. Yeah, Tata. The things you don't know. The little things you don't know about your father. Cool, I loved him to death until you pissed him off. And it was on. And I got my ass whooped, and I admit it. I did a lot of stupid shit. But he taught me how to be a man at a young age.
Yeah, he did.
And to protect you. And to protect my brothers and sisters. And I've been doing that all my life. I didn't want to hurt you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I never wanted to tell you this story. I never wanted you guys to know the truth. Think I want to do this to you guys? I don't. But what you want to do? Keep me in jail and homeless when that's my money? No. Because I don't play by Miss Margie's Barrera rules? No. We're not doing that.